Okay, the other way this mouse over spells is useful is for buffs. For instance, I can, while targeting myself, cleanse Joanna die. I've already got my cleanse macro. Okay, it's made the exact same way, but instead of holy light, the word is cleanse. Okay, you can see this right here. I don't have the show tooltip. That's why whenever I go and put my cursor over cleanse, it doesn't tell me any information. I personally have the show tooltips because I like to know how long the casts are. You don't actually absolutely need it. Now, the other way this is useful is for other buffs, like Sacred Shield and Beacon of Light. This would be useful for, see, you can see I just cleansed Joanna by not even targeting her. Anyways, you could use this with Power Word Shield. You could use this with Abolish Poison. You could use this with, let me think of another one. You could use this with your hots since they are technically buffs. Renew, Regrowth, Nourish. Anything that requires a target, you can do it with. Anything that doesn't require a target, you wouldn't need it in the first place. You can just keybind it. Now, the beautiful thing about this is there's no such thing as a misclick. Okay, no such thing. And even in the case where you miss mouse over, like let's say I mean to heal Joanna and I actually heal Ryuko, I just hit the escape button and now I heal Joanna. Okay, it's very easy to change your targets in an instance, and you never ever have the incident of a miscast over a misclick. You know, because a lot of times you're not checking your targets, you just click and you heal, and all of a sudden you're like, why did so and so die? Oh fuck, I healed so and so instead. Okay, very easy, very simple. The other really nice thing about this, ooh, we got allies, so I might get to show you a little bit of the PvP section. The other really nice thing is the responsiveness. Okay, since you can cast so quickly, and you know your keys. You know, if you set your setup like mine, your spells are on your left hand on a standard US keyboard. 1, 2, 3, 4. You know, if you want to cancel, you just press escape. You know, it's very simple. The only time it might become a hindrance is if you're not spellcasting, you press escape, you get the options menu, which isn't too much of a problem. Okay, the final way that this is useful, and one thing that I would very stress for any healer, okay, to learn how to do, is to precast. Okay, so like this is how I'm gonna precast. Okay, pretend that Joanna's really tanking Ignis, who hits for about 18 to 20k and does it on about a 1.5 swing timer if he doesn't parry haste. I'm not going to get into the exact logistics of it, but basically that means at any point in time, Joanna can take a lot of damage. Okay, so, okay, I'm healing. Okay, I'm healing. Oh, she hasn't taken any damage. I'm just going to cancel casting. Hasn't taken any damage yet. See, now by doing this, I'm not using mana to heal her when she doesn't need a heal. But when she needs a heal, I'm ready for it. She could take a hit halfway through me going through Holy Light, and I would be ready to heal it. Okay? There are some issues if you have some latency, though. That if you do precast and you don't use a add-on such as Quartz, I don't use Quartz because I don't need it, but if you don't use an add-on such as Quartz, then you may cancel it after the point in time where latency stops you from being able to communicate with the server. So basically, if you have a half a second of latency, okay, then when you cancel your cast, it's going to finish your cast anyways, okay, if it's past the half-second mark. Because by the time the server gets the command to cancel cast, you've already finished. And server takes precedence over client, okay? But basically, you know, I'm just going to go over real quick again what precasting is. It's extremely useful, you know, and I want to make sure everyone understands the fullest extent of it. You cannot be a good healer without precasting. You may have gotten away with it to this point, especially if you're at the date, which is right now June 29th, 2009. Oldart is demanding of it, but most people are out gearing the requirement of it. Nax did not require it, and that's why a lot of people have not learned to do it yet, except for people who used to heal in old harder content. It's just simply casting a heal on your main tank even though he doesn't need it. Now a lot of you are saying, well, you know, I could be helping raid heals right now. Why am I doing this? You have to trust your healers. Okay, if you don't trust your raid lead to go ahead and get your healer set up in a way that they can do their job and still be able to precast, either your raid lead completely sucks and you need to find a new raid lead, or you need to learn to just trust them. Because the fact of the matter is your raid lead, okay, a good raid lead is going to count on you precasting, okay, because you never know when spike damage is going to happen. For instance, on color guard, you know, when an armor crush happens, you might not know when it's going to happen. Your tank may dodge a lot of them. Okay, but the fact of the matter is if you're not ready to heal that burst damage, he's gonna die because you'll be healing the raid, healing everybody else. You'll be like, yeah, my heals per second are up. I'm fighting the meters. I'm on top of the meters. All of a sudden, he has crush armor. He takes little damage. By the time you get this heal off, he's gonna be getting hit again, and it's probably gonna kill him because your heal's not gonna be strong enough. Well, that concludes Ryuko's introductory guide to healing in a raid. I hope it is useful. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please contact me in-game. Again, I am on the US Twisting Nether server. I am part of the guild Outlaw Legion, and my name is spelled Ryuko.